Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. So thank you all my members over Landing 11B and COTS, all the Foxpad members, all the Fishpad members. Subscribe if you want to see more, and be a member to help out the channel. It helps a lot, you have no idea, so yeah. So today we're going to take a look on the test flight because we don't have the rentals yet, obviously. The event didn't even start. But we're going to test it out a little bit of the event vehicles, starting with the Jaguar, then flying out the OP2, and then the CCVL, I think it's called. But I'm going to do 3 separate videos so that you guys can find exactly what you want to see, right? So yeah, so we have the Jaguar here, the first one, and it is the Jaguar E, as you see. For some reason, it's showing it as a 10.3, but I think this is wrong because it was like in the files, it was like 9.7. Let me confirm. So no, I was wrong. 9.7 is for simulator, but anyway, it's 10.0 for arcade, 10.3 for RB, and 9.7 for SB. The differences to the Jaguar A, they're basically just a tiny bit difference. So technically it has more, I mean it's not showing here, but it has more armor in the engines apparently. It has a second pilot, obviously. It doesn't have RWR, but everything else is basically the same. But because of the extra pilot and the armor and stuff, he weighs 300 kilograms more in the empty weight. Okay, so it's a heavier aircraft than Jaguar A. It's a beautiful aircraft. I think from this angle, like it's a cool looking aircraft. Doesn't have the laser thing on the nose, but I don't remember if the normal one had it. But still, so it has the cannons, as you see, the DEFA 553s, the same way. And then the modifications are basically the same. So you have the normal pod, the TALD pod, but it doesn't have thermals. And it has the bombs, so the BGL 1000 and the 400, and then the AS-30L guided, laser guided rocket. We have the TB8 multi-dart 100, as you see here, with 80 millimeters of penetration, which is funny because if it's a flechette kind of thing, why does it not lose penetration over distance, which is kind of weird. So might be wrong, but still. So we have the heat rockets as well. Then there's normal snaps, and some bombs, as you see, the 250, the 400. So and then the magic ones, so that you can actually protect yourself. It does have the flares, as you see here. So it uses 252. It's a lot. Obviously, the normal Jaguar already it's a lot. So yeah, but this is basically the aircraft. Not much to talk about, and not a very interesting aircraft to be honest. But it is a different one. So yeah, let's test fly it a bit. I cannot take anything here, but we use a reference to just look around on the flight model. So here we are. Very similar to the normal Jaguar. As I said, it is a little bit heavier, but everything else is basically the same. It probably feels a lot like the Jaguar A. It's fun to have a second pilot there. It's different, but it's just kind of I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people will be kind of mad that this aircraft is added as the crafting event because it's not enough. I don't know. I mean, it's another Jaguar, but I don't know. It's the same. As you see, it can pull a lot of AOA still, 20 degrees, pretty good. Still has a weird flight model. Obviously, the Jaguar is a very weird aircraft, the way that it turns and stuff. So it is kind of weird. As you see, the pods there for flares and chaff. So you do have that. And as I said, it doesn't have an RWR. So yeah, Breguet, obviously, the cockpit, basically the same as the A, right? The new cockpit that we see. And we don't have the pod, so we cannot show the image. But it is an aircraft that doesn't have thermals, so remember that. But it is a it's a fun aircraft. If you like Jaguars, I mean, you would like it. Like I said before, yesterday, if it was another version of a MiG-21, I would be very excited about it. But it's a Jaguar, so I don't care too much, you know. I'm still going to get just the PO2, I think, but still, it's an event that was not very appealing for me personally, you know. But I know a lot of people like this type of aircraft, so I'm not gonna complain. It's just personally I do not like the Jaguar too much. But yeah, very interesting aircraft. It's a beautiful aircraft, to be honest. In my opinion, it's more good looking than the normal Jaguar, in my opinion. I know a lot of people will curse me for that, but but still, I think it's a very cool vehicle and a very cool aircraft. Just a very interesting one. As you see, the max speed and stuff, it's basically the same as the other Jaguars. Let's see, kind of a zoom climb here. 200 meters per second, but it loses a lot of energy. It maintains it correctly, I think. It's a ground strike aircraft. It's not a very good aircraft for dogfights and stuff like that because it loses a lot of energy very quickly in 130. So yeah, but it's a jet. If you don't have a jet, for example, in the UK, I would advise you guys to get it, to maybe start researching it, or have maybe if you only have the tanks for the UK and you want an attacker to actually use it, so that you don't have to use the drones in top tier or close to top tier, and this would make sense, right? But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I see you guys on the next one very quickly. I'm going to be showing the other vehicles as well, okay? So subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. See ya.